made it. JuJu's new blonde hair, man. What's going on with the do? It's your new look this year.
I know, man. I just try something different with my hair. So
you are a colorful personality now. You got the hair to match.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Whose idea was it?
It was mine, honestly.
Okay.
You know, I had an afro for a while, and I was like, man, I gotta do something crazy. I gotta, mix it up. And another person who did it was Stephen Mitchell. So I we're trying to start a trend. I think Adoree might do it too during the summer.
Hey, we just got to meet your old high school teammate and new college teammate, Iman Marshall. What can you tell us about Biggie? What's the scouting report that you can give us?
That's a man. He's a great teammate, and I can't wait to play with him. You know, he's going to contribute a lot to the Trojan family.
Did you guys push each other a lot in practice in high school? I mean, you also played next to each other in high school too, right? So you got to play side by side. But how much does it help? I think he used the expression iron sharpens iron. How much does it help when you're going up against day in, day out great corners like that?
Yeah, I think he's right. You know, iron sharpens iron. You know, as an older guy, I play against a younger guy. You know, Biggie, he was a great player. You know, playing man on man against each other every day, it was awesome. You know, it's like when I'm out there with Adoree, you know, we're just going at it every day. And honestly, I can say Adoree's the best corner I played against in college football right now. And you know, it's a blessing.
You know, one thing that, you know, in watching you over the course of even going back to your high school year into this year, the level of improvement and how much better you got since high school to where you are now. What do you sort of attribute to that? I mean, you were a great player in high school, don't get me wrong, but I mean, this freshman year, I mean, it was phenomenal, the year that you had, you know, this year. What do you sort of attribute to the reason why you ascended so fast?
Well, my high school, they prepared me to be great, you know, with all the coaching staff with Raul, Laura, and then coming into college, I saw the other guys, and, you know, I see Nelson striving, you know, the people before him, like Lee, Woody, and all the other great players, and Buck, you know, the guys who are going to the NFL now, and it just drives me, you know, I have to be great. And every time I think of it, I think of my family, where we were at, and where I want to be in the future with them. So,
you look around that wide receivers room, and no more Nelson Aguilar, no more George Farmer. It seems to happen fast. You know, you go from just being the young freshman, and now all of a sudden, I'm sure some guys are looking at you in that leadership role. Do you start approaching things differently as you head into spring ball, and you are a sophomore? You're the returning catch leader, 54 grabs last year. Do you have a little different mindset going into spring ball? Yes,
you know, I feel like I'm the voice for the receiver team. You know, and the great leaders have to get criticized too and give criticism. And I think that's right, you know, 100%. And I know I am young. I don't think there's a requirement for an age limit to be a captain. And I think I'm doing just fine.
You know, talk about the relationship between you and Cody. Obviously, it worked on the field last year, but now that you've had a year to sort of, you know, work with him, you know, how has that relationship grown between the two of you?
Man, it's grown a lot, man. You know, today it was first spring ball practice, and then me and Cody, that chemistry was strong. You know, there was one play where Kevon was digging me, and I was like, dude, I hope he throw it back shoulder. He threw it back shoulder. I was like, oh, yes, let's go.
Okay.
I got that connection.
You know, Sark constantly talked last year about your positive attitude. You know, a lot of freshmen, they come in shy, they come in quiet. Man, you came in with a big smile on your face and just seemed to embrace everything. Even when it was raining, you loved it. You know, it was sideways, snowing or whatever, Washington State, you take your shirt off, you're loving it. Have you always been that way? Where do you get that from? Is that from your parents, your family? What is it?
It's not from my parents, I can tell you that. I think I've just always been that way. You know, in Long Beach, I just love the game. You know, I had a passion for it. And, you know, we're in Southern California. We don't get all that rain, snow.
Certainly not.
So I embrace all that, you know, and just to love the game for the football.
You know, one more quick one for me is that when you were in high school, obviously you played the defensive side, the offensive side. I missed it completely with Marquise Lee. I thought that he should have been a defensive player. He obviously is great on the receiver side. I also missed it with you. I thought you were a great defensive player, but now you're obviously excelling on the offensive side. Any thought of or do you have the desire to go back to defense, or are you sort of like where you are?
At the same time, man, I love playing defense. I think it's awesome, you know, just hitting guys.
The hitter rather than the hittee, right?
I understand. I totally understand. But at the end of the day, I want to play receiver. You know, that's my craft. I'm going to work on it. I'm going to put all my work into receiver because when the time comes, if I want to get drafted, I want to play receiver.
You're finally on Instagram.
Yes, finally.
What got you on social media?
I'm just trying to make my brand bigger and like get people to know me better. It's all football stuff, nothing like family, food. I'm just, you know.
It's
building.
Team_JuJu9. That's the brand. Team JuJu. Team_JuJu9. So give them a follow on Insta and go hang out with your high school teammate, new college teammate Biggie, and enjoy. Stay healthy during spring ball. Thank you for joining us, JuJu Smith, on Trojans Live. We'll be back with the head coach here soon.